That's why I asked about ozone. If I asked about ozone, gosh, I can't even remember. Um, but anyway, that would be why I would choose that. Um, and then looking through this, it's just giving you the structure for ozone. So I might have asked like which one of these um, resonance or something like that. And right here, the definitions, the blue words, those are something I frequently pull out of there. And this is all talking about the difference between a single bond, a double bond, and a triple bond. So those would be things that I would ask about, like what's the longest, what's the shortest, and things like that. And then delocalization, and then resonance stabilization. So, okay. And let me check the quotes, the chats, because I kept hearing stuff come through. Yeah, H2. Well, I think yes, they would be considered allotropes because they both have hydrogen and oxygen, but they're not the same molecule. So I would say that they are allotropes. Um, Whether or not they have to be only one element, I don't believe they have to be just one element, but let me check on that to make sure. Um, it's been a while, so I'd like to say I remember right now, but I would be making something up, so I don't want to do that. Um, okay, yeah, the definitions are definitely something that I go through. So let's see. So this was today's quiz, yes? All right, so let's take a look at Friday, the kind of things that I'm going to ask Friday. So the first thing I might ask is what section are we in? Because you'd have to figure out what section you're in to read it. And what I'm looking for is like proof you read more than proof you understand everything. So um, I used to have my students write a 6-page summary of the sections they read, not 6 pages per summary, I mean per section, but total in a week, 6 pages minimum. And then they would submit their notes online, and then I would go through and grade them. But oh my gosh, I have so many students this semester that wouldn't work out. Yeah. So yeah, they hated the summaries. So that's why I switched over to quizzes. So that was my goal anyway. So let's see. All right. So here I'm going to be asking things about resonance structures again. They're talking about the title is lengths, strengths of covalent bonds. So obviously covalent bonds. And then if you go down here, it asks about bond order. So I probably will ask about that. And it says a bond order is equal to the number of pairs of electrons so that they share. So you want to kind of look into that. And then this whole chart goes over bond length. So if you just look at the first three, we have a single bond, a double bond, and a triple bond. And you can see from the bond length which one is smaller and which one is bigger. And on the right, you can see which one has the highest energy and the least. And then this whole what is it? Sample question goes over resonance of carbonate. So I might ask you something like, can carbonate do resonance? And that's just because it's got like a whole bunch of the section is about carbonate. Then it goes over bond energies. I would ask something basic like which, is it a single or double or triple bond that has the greatest bond energy? And so you just kind of go through that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. If you scroll through the section, you can pick out pretty easy the kind of things that I look for if you have any idea what I'm looking for. But if you don't know what I'm looking for, it's harder. And then, you've only got, 6 minutes to take the quiz. You've only, there's only so much you can do in that short amount of time. All right.